Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic and welcome back to the channel. And today, if you guys, is another Scooby-Doo video. Now, I haven't covered Scooby-Doo in a pretty good amount of time, I think, but Scooby-Doo ever since I was a kid has been one of my favorite franchises of all time. I love the movies, the live-action movies. You know, Scooby-Doo 1 and 2, Monsters Unleashed are pretty good. The Nick Pilatus ones, you know, Shaggy, like where he talks like this, huh? Like Scoob, like that, those are okay. But you know, the animated movies are great. You know, the Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Be Cool, Scooby-Doo. I know everyone kind of hates that show. I think it's the best one. I freaking love Be Cool, Scooby-Doo. What's New, Scooby-Doo was a great, you know, show. It still holds up to this day. So it really is a good, you know, franchise for all age groups, right? Not a kid show. It's for everyone. Again, I'm an adult and I still watch it, so there you go. But, you know, it really is just a fun, awesome mystery, light horror, thriller, you know, sci-fi action franchise. And it's really funny, really, really fun to watch. And, you know, they even have, like, DC owns them. You know, DC's got all the comic books, and they're, like, more, like, mature and all that. They're more adult-only comics. So there's a lot of stuff that Scooby-Doo has to offer. And one of the new things coming out is the animated show Velma on HBO Max. Now, here we go. So this is basically kind of a weird thing to talk about. Because, as you guys know, there's a lot of woke things in the media, right? I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but I don't really like talking about woke crap because, you know, I like to make videos about franchises I love and not complain about things, but this is a video I think that has to be made and has to be said. So, Velma is an animated adult comedy. That's the first mark. Now, again, I just have to put this out for the record because people are going to take the shit out of context and they're going to... Just listen. I am not sexist. I am not racist. I am just me. Okay? I don't give a crap what color your skin is. If you're a good person, that's all that matters, right? You can be purple, black, white, green, blue, indigo, violet. I don't really care. But, you know, they do, in this woke media, as you know, they push a lot of different ethnicities and different races and different blank just to say, it's like ticking a box. Like, oh, we tick that box, we tick that. Gotta make everyone happy, tick that box. Well, you know, a lot of it is a minority group of people that are very vocal. And, of course, Velma is black and she's a lesbian. I don't have a problem if there's a black person or a lesbian in media. I really don't care. You do you, right? Doesn't matter what skin color is. So why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing this up because Velma's always been white. And you're changing that. It's like Ariel. It's like, you know, they're doing it with Tinkerbell in the Peter Pan movie. It's like if they made a Black Panther movie and they called it White Panther and they cast a white guy. Or they made a Martin Luther King Jr. video or a Barack Obama movie or whatever, documentary, and they cast a white guy. You know how, it'd be World War III. But the other way around, oh, if you don't like that, you're racist all of a sudden. That's what I mean. That's woke and that's bad. Again, it is what it is. Again, you know what I mean? It's a tough subject to tackle, but changing Velma into these things doesn't add anything. It just pisses people off. And you'd think it makes some people happy, but I don't think it does. I don't know who this is appealing to. Shaggy's black, I think. Velma or Daphne's Mexican, Fred's Asian. It's like, why are you? You know what I mean? If you want to make these, if you want to make this and that, just make your own unique characters and your own unique stories. You know what I mean? I don't understand. I never will understand it. You know what I mean? I don't. It's like, you know, sometimes it works. Like James Gordon is black in The Batman. The Batman is one of my favorite movies of all time, and I love that actor. He's a great actor. That's fine. Because they didn't promote it as woke or, look, we're marketing this. It's just he's black now, and he's a great actor, and he's my favorite version of Jim Gordon, the guy in The Batman. He's my favorite. I love him. So it's got nothing to do with the color of his skin, as the woke media thinks it does, because they gotta push everything down your friggin' throat. So this Velma show, you know, yes, it's an adult comedy. Now let me break the other news to you, right? Yes, it's woke, but also Scooby-Doo has always been a comedy, yes, but it's always been for adults as well. It's never been marketed strictly to babies. Scooby-Doo is genuinely for all age groups. It's for kids, it's for teens, it's for adults. So making an adults-only Velma show, which, by the way, the animation looks like crap. The voice acting is okay for Velma. You know, that's fine, I guess. But the animation, nothing stands out. It just looks very generic, right? Oh, they're making their fourth wall breaking jokes. And even Velma's like, well, at least this guy's white, so they made her... They changed all their characters just to piss off people, and they're making jokes about it. It's like, we know, we're with you guys! It's like, no, you don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. But then they make this whole adult thing. Again, Scooby-Doo has always been for kids, teens, and adults. It's been for everyone. So making an adults-only Velma show with apparently Scooby-Doo's not even really going to be in it, from what I heard, you're stripping away the core aspects of the Scooby-Doo franchise to appeal to adults, which I guess seeing boobs and Velma saying fuck and her being a lesbian and all this stuff, I guess that makes them more adult, but if anything, it makes them more immature than mature. Again, it's ticking boxes. They're going, let's make it for adults, and let's change this, that, let's change this, that, make her this, and make him that, make... Scooby-Doo's not in it that much. Stop! You know, just stop. If you want to make an adult animated show with all this stuff in it, do it, but don't tarnish the name of Scooby-Doo by making everything woke and making it just spitting on the grave of Hanna-Barbera of what they stood for. Scooby-Doo, again, has always been for all ages. It's never been just for kids. It's for everyone. So making an adult animated show just, again, feels like you're really destroying what Scooby-Doo stands for. And then you add all this woke crap to it. So again, I'm not going to watch this show because it is woke. When anything's woke, except if it's MCU or something I'm really, really, really into, like, you know, I'm of course going to see the next Marvel film. I'm kind of steering away from that because I don't like to bring up politics, but I am Republican. So whenever they have that shit, I'm just kind of like, oh, next, next, next. You know what I mean? I just don't care for that kind of stuff. If you do, that's you. But I feel like I had to bring it up because the woke media is really destroying franchises and our culture. And it's just, it's you know, completely one-sided. Like I said, if they made White Panther or, you know, freaking, I don't know, any, I don't know, like I said, Martin Luther King movie or Barack Obama documentary, and they cast a white guy, you know, oh, that doesn't make sense. That's racist. You can't do that. But the other way around, it's perfectly fine. You know what I mean? Oh, if you don't like Human Torch being black and Fantastic Four, you're a racist piece of shit. It's like, no, I just like that. Again, you know, race, it shouldn't, like I said in the beginning of this video, I don't care what color your skin is. But when it comes to franchises and you're just swapping things just to make people happy, and it doesn't contribute anything to the story at all, it just is to appeal to people that, you know, like that stuff, it just completely destroys it. Now again, I like Human Torch in that movie. I like James Gordon. So don't twist my words. I'm not racist. It's just the same aspect that, you know, it feels like they are, like I said, they're ticking those boxes, and they got to make sure they appeal to certain people, but in the process, you're unappealing to the main target demographic, which is the original fans of Scooby-Doo, and all age groups, not just adults, Velma show, also kids and teens, and adults. Keep that in mind. So, this doesn't look that good. You know, if we're going to completely just ignore the fact that it's adult, ignore the fact that it's pretty woke, just look at it as a baseline. Does the animation look good? It looks serviceable. Alright, it's not bad, but nothing stands out as, wow, that looks really good. It's just the other Scooby-Doo animations like Be Cool Scooby-Doo, What's New Scooby-Doo, those capture the, you know, the essence of what Scooby-Doo is. Even the original, you know, Where Are You? This just feels like, I don't know, just poop out something and make it work. You know, okay, let's have it be fourth wall breaking and have adult humor, but that humor's not funny to me. It's like, okay, Velma's basically Deadpool now. She's a black lesbian Deadpool. That's what she is. They didn't add anything. They're detracting from Velma. Velma, I guess she's lesbian and the other thing, whatever. But to me, Velma's always been straight for Shaggy. And it seems like, again, the woke media, they're twisting everything. And, oh, she was always that way. No, just like SpongeBob. SpongeBob's not gay. SpongeBob just loves life. And he dances because he's in tune with his natural being, and he truly loves his friends. He's not that way. If anything, he's asexual, and if anything else, he loves Sandy. In canon, he literally likes Sandy. He said it multiple times in the show. But, you know, they do that. They twist things, and they change things to appeal to certain groups. If you are a certain way, and if you are whatever, you do you, but don't throw it down my throat. And I say that all the time, but they're doing it, and it's got to frickin' stop. You know what I mean? I get it. Little things here or there, whatever. But when they're making a big deal out of this stuff, they make it a big deal. And if anything, like this Velma show, like I said, they're being more, like, people aren't looking, you know, people aren't talking about the show as, wow, this genuinely looks good. And it looks like a fun new addition to the canon. They're all talking about all the other things that I mentioned. No one online is saying the animation looks superb, or the voice acting's phenomenal, or the plot looks very interesting, or the comedy's great. It's just, oh, it's this and it's that, and block, tick, 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 you know? So, again, it is a hard subject for me to talk about, because there are going to be some idiots in the comments that say, well, you're just a fucking racist, and you're the... I'm not. I'm just I'm a straight Republican, and I believe in God. I mean, I'm pretty much as normal as you can get in terms of, you know, that sense. I'm not saying that other things aren't normal, you get my words, but, you know, I'm not woke, and I don't really contribute to that style of thinking. Again, if you are that way, that's perfectly fine, and I don't detract you as a human. You make your own choices. Just don't force me into your choices. I'm not forcing you that I'm straight. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I'm not making the straight movie with a white guy. You know what I mean? It's completely one-sided at this point, and it's hard to talk about, again, because like I said, if you don't like a certain thing, the internet automatically blacklists you and, destroys you and, cancels you, even though that's not the point. The point is, I just want a good Scooby-Doo show. I don't want any woke stuff, you know what I mean? So I will not be watching Velma, and I am a huge fan of Scooby-Doo. Especially a lot of my longtime viewers, you know that. I love Scooby-Doo. I've always have and I always will. But this is too far. This is just, again, this is not my audience. This is someone else's audience, but that's clearly not me. It's a different type of viewership, and I won't be subscribing to this show. I won't be watching it at all. I don't care if it's good. I just, anything woke, I'm automatically out now. So, it is hard to talk about, like I said, to wrap things up, because, like I said, everything turns into a big war. Really everything's a race war now, and as I said, it doesn't matter what color your skin is, but, the way they're just changing things, and they're changing, it's all, like I said, it's all one-sided changing. Yeah, they never change it the other way, how dare they. So I hate talking about politics, I hate talking about this woke stuff, but this really hit home for me because I love Scooby-Doo. And this show just feels like a spit in the face to what they originally stood for. So tell me in the comments what you think. Again, I don't want to start some kind of religious or political war. Again, I don't like to talk about it too much, but you guys know how I feel about this kind of stuff. And the reason why I'm even making this video in the first place is, again, I love this franchise. If I wasn't that big of a Scooby-Doo fan, whatever. But again, it felt like a big middle finger to me as a hardcore fan of this franchise to suddenly veer into a woke direction to appeal to certain demographics and groups. And again, like I said, to wrap things up, I got to cover my bases because, again, people are going to freak the hell out. Not racist, not sexist. If you are a certain way, you live that way, that's perfectly fine. Just, again, don't force it upon me and invade my favorite franchises. Go, like that movie Bros. I'm not going to watch it, obviously, because I'm not gay. But for those people, you watch it, and that's perfectly fine. I heard the movie's awful, and it's tanking. Wonder why. But, it's very much a case of, look, you do you. That's the whole message. You do you. Just don't force me into it. Again, I'm not making a movie, the straight movie, or the white guy movie, it's just, everything's a war now, look, God created us all equal. Doesn't matter what you look like, what color your skin is. If you're a good person, that's all that matters. But not to Hollywood. To Hollywood, everything's a war now. Everything's the war on men, the war on race, the war on this, that. It's so freaking stupid. And it's very much just it's a plague. That's what it is. This is like COVID 2.0. Or COVID 2022, or whatever the heck you want to call it. It's a plague, and it's got to end. And, that's all I'm going to say on it. I don't want to, offend anyone. I didn't mean to. I just wanted to say my piece on this, my words. Again, don't twist my words, as I have covered all my bases. So anyone that tries to twist it, I'm deleting your comment, because just people trying to create hate out of nothing doesn't exist. Again, you do you, and I'm all proud of your decisions. Whatever floats your boat, man. Just don't make me, don't bring me on that boat too. Just do it. But, again, huge fan of Scooby-Doo. I just feel like this is kind of a spit in the face of what we stand for as fans. Tell me in the comments down below, are you excited? If you genuinely are excited, I'm proud of, I'm proud of you, I guess. I'm glad you can watch it where I can't. But, anything that's this woke and this much of a departure from the original source material, I can't get involved in that. I love the Scooby-Doo adult comics. Those are great. That is a departure, but that's not woke. That's just mature Scooby-Doo, and there's guns, and there's, all this crazy stuff from DC. It's a really good comic. And again, I love all the shows and the movies, but this is just too far. So I'm done talking about the woke stuff for now. I really don't like bringing it up, but again, when they really do it this bad, it's like, wow, how can you not talk about it, they're practically inviting you to. But I can't wait to cover more stuff around Scooby-Doo. If you have a specific Scooby-Doo show you want me to talk about, like maybe Mystery Incorporated or Scooby-Doo Where Are You? Actually, good Scooby-Doo content that isn't driven by any agendas. It's just a good show. Make sure to tell me down below in the comments. And again, I'm done with these political videos for now. I don't like to make them. Every so often I do, just to cover the stuff that really is important to me. But again, I want to make this clear before I leave. This is not a political channel. This is not a Democrat bashing channel or a Republican bashing channel or whatever. This is just a channel about franchises. But when they do something this crazy, you got to talk about it. If anything, it's just good fun content. But again, I don't mean any harm. Again, it is what it is. And I said my piece. You do you, I do me. But hopefully we can get a good show out of it. Who knows? Maybe it will be good. I don't know. We have to wait till it comes out soon. But again, that's my thoughts on the animated adult comedy show Velma. Tell me in the comments what you think down below. Again, no wars. Let's keep it pretty peaceful. I said my opinion. You can say yours without, you know, hating on anyone. But yeah, it's tricky. It's tough, but I had to do it. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.